All right, I'm about. All right. All right. I'm about an hour in, day 5. I stayed the night at Viana de Castelo. And yesterday, day 4, was a hard day. I was not anticipating the amount of ascent. Start out on the coast was very nice, and then up these mountains and these what became like tactical trails, muddy water, rocks, steep descents, and it essentially took me 9 hours to get to where I was going. 9 hours straight walking. I got to the place I was staying at around 6:30 and just immediately crashed, didn't eat dinner. This morning when I woke up, I was in complete pain, and it was the first day 5, that I wondered, should I be doing this? Because it was, it was really hard. Got going, feeling good right now, but I took a route that has put me on the coast again, and relatively flat. I'm hoping it stays that way, but it still looks like I'll have about 7 hours to go. But tonight I'm staying at a hostel or albergue, private albergue, called Caminha. It's in the town of Camiño, and they do a communal meal for everybody. The hostel does it. So that should be nice, and hopefully I'm not too tired to not want to socialize. Hopefully I'll be good. Oh my God, what a crybaby. So I was sitting there for a while making that video on the side of the coast, and eventually this group came up, and the two of them, the guy on the right and the lady next to me, they're a couple from Canada, Lorenzo, and I think his wife is Mary. I had stayed with them at the hostel 2 nights before, and they were super nice. And the girl, she actually came up a little bit later while I was talking with them, and she had a bag of potato chips, and so she said, "Hey, you want a potato chip?" And anyway, I ate a potato chip, and I was telling her how tired I was, how the day before was so hard, and she said, "You can do it, Chris, come on, you can do it." And so we all walked together for a little bit, and got on our way. And today wasn't too bad. It was long, but it was mainly through forests, trails, coastal towns, pretty flat, pretty easygoing, but not hard. It just took a long time. Pretty pleasant. So I finally arrived at this hostel called Caminha, and it was really, really great. It was great due to the vibe, just really no privacy, but just great vibe, great people. Here's a rooftop view from this garden. The first couple of people I met were from New Zealand, Robin and Peter. They were super friendly. Had a good time talking with them. And this is the owner, or the co-owner of the hostel. His name is Eric, and he's from Dublin, Ireland originally. Moved to Alaska when he was a young adult, became an Alaska fisherman. Midlife, learned how to do IT and worked in IT, and then later on loved Portugal and opened up this hostel, and that's what he's been doing ever since. Super friendly and great person to get to know and talk with. Now, Victor worked at the hostel. He checked people in, made jokes, socialized. He was also the chef, and also the masseuse. So if you wanted a massage, Victor could give you one. And he lived out back in like this room in the garden area of the hostel. He's also a musician. This photo was taken by the lady closest to the camera, Katya. She's from Germany. It was taken after we had everybody had our dinner, and a few of us hung back and talked a while at the table. Most everybody there is German, except for the blonde girl across from me and her friend in purple are from the Netherlands. But we hung out and talked. Katia, I had stayed with at a hostel 2 nights before, and saw her regularly. She was really funny. The story with her is she slept above me, and I guess was snoring all night. She climbed out of her bunk early morning hours, pulled back my curtain to wake me up because it was driving her crazy, but told me later that she didn't have the heart to do it because I looked so peaceful, even though I was snoring. But I saw her. That was an ongoing joke between us all the way through over the next week. Anyway, how about if we turn over to Victor to serenade us out of here? Hey, doggy.
City fast asleep, outpoacher words seem to rise to the lips. Take hold of a poet of me most powerfully. I feel free when the world doesn't know it to me. It's so hard to find a gig that lives up to the billing. Trying to find a reason to work out, willing I admit my thinking is wishful, like a star upon a child gazing up to the ceiling. How far do we have to stretch the truth to fit the lifestyle borrowed and overdue? We can take it all back to the register.